Good morning, everyone. So, a couple of people have asked me to look into the Ron Moorhead, Al Berry, Sierra Sound recordings. So I went to Mel Blanc 222's website, YouTube page, and listened to the recording, 4 minutes, 12 seconds, and I can give you a bit of a breakdown. And it gets really rather interesting rather quickly. So, some background. One, that particular location was built by the Sabe people as a trading point for people going over the Rockies. So, this is a trade point originally built by what you call Bigfoot people. And two, rock communication, tapping, sound, wood communications, calls, all of these sounds actually have very specific meanings in some cases. As does the repetition, how quickly are they knocking, what are they knocking on, what are they knocking with, who's knocking, what the pauses are in between, are there any downtones, any uptones, i.e. sharp or flat tones. They all have very specific meanings. So this is all very, very complex communication skills required. Thank God, trying to listen to this stuff is... I need headphones. So anyway, let's start with 01, which is a human voice saying we're in here for a night video. Then you get 2 knocks. One is slightly higher in pitch, and they're both rapid, very quick together. That's questioning. Friend in the area. There's pop sound I'm not sure about. And at 6 seconds, there's a louder knock from further away answering no, because I'm familiar with no as that kind of a power knock. And then you get 3 knocks indicating, yeah, there are humans in the area. And at 09 seconds, you get a knock with 2 behind, which is a relay knock. At 11 seconds, you get a single further back knock made with a pair of rocks. That is the matriarch of the group. She just clacked 2 softball-sized rocks together to go, what do you want? And then you get uh-oh or oh out of somebody probably in the filming crew. And 13, you get 2 and 1. As far as knocks go, which again, another relay, that's going off, I think, in a different direction. But I'm going to have to listen to it some more to get that. And then you hear, I think, a native individual saying, could mean Quay. So somewhere in this, they think it might mean hello. Don't know why. And then you get 1 knock at 15 seconds, and then the really interesting stuff starts happening. So at 16 through 26 are the knocks, variant knocks, that indicate, hey, there's a human group in the area. What do we do about them? You get the knock response, hey, let's dogs out. That's these little funny knock sequences here. I'm still mapping them. Get rid of them, meaning get rid of the humans. The knock further back, that's a confirmation knock. Then you get the first whoop from the dogman going, hey, do we need to go alarm? We need to stand to, get up front in the line. And then you hear the flat knock of 2 rocks from the matriarch. That's her ordering the dogs to be let loose. And then you get the whoop whoop from the dogman going, yeah, we're on duty, guys. And I got 10 seconds in here. It's got a lot of language and overtalk and a bunch of stuff going on that I need to listen to very carefully. I'll add those in later. And then the first language from the cryptids, other than, knocking, is between 36 and 38 seconds. A big male laughing, and he says, Hanabana. Hanabana is Old Japanese. Upon B, Ainus. Means shaking like flowers, meaning shaking in their boots. The people are cowards. And then the next phrase out of the man's mouth, the cryptid man's mouth, is Tagalog and Chinese put together. And the noun that is being used as prefix is saboy. So in translation, it means sabotage your good. And an additional meaning in noun can mean splatter. So the words can be combined in this way when you use sabai, saba, or saboy as a prefix. Now this is very ancient. We don't use this language anymore. Japanese think this is a misspelling in their language. No, it's just from when our groups lived together on an island at some point. So at 29 or 39 through 40 seconds, there are several people talking. There's a man talking to another man that are both cryptid. One may be the elder son. The first voice says, they woke up mother. You hear the older man going, what? Then you hear the woman in the background going, what's going on out there? That's the matriarch female of the group. And then you have her husband, most likely. I don't know what they're doing, referring to the people in the area making the recording. And then there's a bunch of overtalk and a bunch of Asiatic language talk in here in these few seconds that I need to further hash out. And at 47 seconds, you get what my grandmother called the groaning woman call. My grandmother always warned me if I tried to get myself adopted or try to interact with a cryptid group for trade, don't wake up the matriarch. She'll start crowing like a crow, and she'll start with an uh-huh or uh-huh kind of sound to the call, and then it will turn into want gone, which is exactly what this woman says in her crow call the second time she makes it. And then at 55 seconds, you have somebody mimicking her back with the same aha crow call, telling her he wants her gone. Well, that's upsetting to the group because that's socially inappropriate. One, he's not married to her. Two, basically he's speaking over the matriarch of the family, which is not allowed. And he's threatening her because that means I'm going to stomp you. You are going to be splattered. So at 56 seconds, her family group starts making their own calls and discussing amongst themselves. There's a lot of chatter in here I need to pin down. And then for approximately the next minute to about 1.56, there's a bunch of Asiatic swearing, some swearing in English from the Sabe, a bunch of Japanese swearing, some more insults thrown. I'll translate those later, but here's the first 56 seconds roughed out. Grab some earphones. It's going to be interesting. Have a good night. Well, morning. Laters.